Yo, what's up guys? We will be going over Mario Cam only movement. This will be part 1 of the series of tutorials that I do. So feel free to ask questions to your desire. I'm going to be doing my very best to show you Mario Cam only movement and how it works, and just different strats and from beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So, without further ado, we're just going to get into the movement. This is Mario Cam only camera. It's the shittiest cam in the game, well known. A lot of optimizations are made in this cam. Like you see like runners like Callie do like a lot of Mario Cam adjustments in his 120 runs. These some optimizations are just like standard, just like the LOL Wing Cap Star. You know, you do that little side flip in Mario Cam. There's just a lot I could name, but I mean, for the sake of the video, I'm going to keep it short and just focus on this movement. Firstly, this camera. So you start off in this camera, and from regular cam, you can see that the camera is much more back. It's further away from Mario. So when you go into Mario Cam, you're looking straight at Mario's ass, basically, right? Like, he's so close up. So the difference is you have a lot more field of view. Like, you have a lot more vision to work with. Doing some dives, nothing too crazy. What I will say, starting off in this moat area, see, like, we're talking to beginners, people who are going to be watching this video and say, hey, this is what you're going to want to do to, you know, get into this category. But I would say just be down here for a while, because not too long. I would say maybe do like a week here, and that's honestly not long. Even when I was like climbing the ranks and like having like, I don't know, like, you know, 25 range PB, 25 minutes or whatever, I was still down here practicing, because it's really important to practice your movement. So what I will say, get used to this camera a lot, be down here, you know, don't skip out on this movement practice, because do some dives, practice your side flips. This is really important, because as you can see, when you side flip in this camera, it shifts the camera along with Mario. So once you do a side flip in this cam, regular cam, you could see what's going on. Again, it's just like, you could see a lot more. You're not limited. The camera locks into play. Like, it locks it, and then it shifts over. So it's when people say this camera's disorient you, I can kind of see where they're coming from. Excuse me, but I say it's not that disorienting. You just have to really practice this, and it sounds cliche, because, you know, like, that's what you would do with anything, but it's the fucking truth. Like, I would not tell you this if I didn't mean it, because that's what it is. You got to be comfortable in, like, you know, while you play this game. While that may not be true for, like, you know, if you're grinding, like, of course you got to, like, feel that, like, that uncomfortable feeling, like, when you're on pace, you know, because, like, you're unsure. But especially in this camera, though, I feel, because you don't have your normal way of playing. Everything's just so fucked up. So you have to really take into consideration of, like, what you're doing at all times. If you're like an advanced player, like myself, like the 70-star world record, 120-star world record holder, Malcurian, you'll understand that it kind of comes a lot easier for us, because we spend a lot of time in this camera. Do a long jump, see where that takes you, move around. You really got to make sure that you're comfortable with your environment. And then, see, this is just the moat we're talking about. We're not even getting into the stages yet. Be sure of yourself that you've done enough movement here first, because this will translate to levels, and how much you know the camera. Because look, you're gonna have problems no matter what. You're gonna have problems with like womps. You're gonna have problems with SSL. There's going to be a lot of trickiness involved in this category. But don't let that discourage you, though, because, you know, while this is a 16-star tutorial for movement and stuff like that, or movement more in general, but, you know, this is, you're going to be doing 16-star runs, because I do 16-star runs, and I don't know a whole lot of 70 and 120 stuff, so if you're getting into 16-star Mario Cam, just really, yeah, I would just stress that again. Do not be afraid to just, like, commit. If you want to do, like, other things, you could do other things. Is it going to be kind of hard? Like, it really depends if you want to compete in this or not. If you want to, like, just do this on the side for fun, then by all means, just do it for fun. If you're trying to compete, like, however, you're going to have to spend a lot more time in this. That's just me telling you the truth. I don't mean to, like, sound like I'm so blunt with anybody, but, like, it's the truth. You're going to have to sink a lot of hours into this. I think, before I, you know, end this video, I'll say one other thing, is, the camera, when you move, like, say if I'm just, like, moving up, you're going straight up, and then let's, like, go down. See how, like, the camera, like, shifts to your left, like that? Okay, let's go into this camera now. It's, you know, it's so different. You really have to, like, check, like, it's such a different thing to do, man. It's, like, say, like, for example, you're in Wong's Fortress. This is an example I'm going to give, because I know I'm going to go over this in the Wong's tutorial, but let me just say this. Wild Blue. I don't really got much else to say, but yeah, just make sure that you're ready for this. Not really too concerned with your progression. Just, do a run. Do a run, make sure that you want to do this, first and foremost. I recommend just checking out, any category for Mario Kart. It could be 16-star, it could be 70-star, 120-star. So a lot of, I mean, there's not really a lot of players, but, we got a couple active ones. There's other players that are on, like, the 16-star leaderboard, 70 leaderboards, 120, that you could, like, take strats from, or, like, innovate them, make them, you know, your own. I remember Mal SFX, he did a long jump cannonless, you know, from the tower. I did that a lot when I reached Step 30 Mario Cam. Or I remember Yale was the first person that I seen do left side and fire C in Mario Cam, and I thought that's not really that hard, because you're gonna be in Mario Cam anyways, because that's a strat. But you'd be surprised, like, once you get, like, long jump from, like, left side, starting out long jumping at first, it's kind of hard to, like, see. You know, that's why, like, people go into Mario Cam afterwards, because you can see better. And again, if you have any questions, you know, leave them in the comment section below, and see you next time.